must be delighted for Christian, obviously, Frank.
Yeah,
absolutely. The most difficult question to start.
No, I saw that one coming. Yeah, no, absolutely delighted for him. A lot of talk around Christian for the big price tag, for the fact of he's quite rightly a star in his country. He plays for the USA so well and captain of. So you get asked questions about it. I just, from my point of view, and I'm delighted to see him do that today because I know the backstory. I know the pressures of a move like that. I also know he played for his country through the summer and had 1 week break this summer, so came back after all that. Then you get the pressure of can you settle in the Premier League. So I've tried to deal with it in the way I see best, which is to give him minutes. He's played games this season already, but I've also got competition in that area, and I need them all on edge. I need them all trying to perform when they get in the team and play. And Christian's been doing that recently. Been doing it from the bench. Fully deserved his start today, and was a fantastic match-winning performance.
So it's no reflection on him. It's just been the competition's been so fierce that he's not really been able to force his way in.
Yeah, no, he's I know what a good player is. I see that close hand. There are things obviously that he has to learn and improve because he's just turned 21, and it's the same as all the other young players. So there are things that he's going to work on, and I think he certainly knows that. And he certainly knows that I'm driving that daily in training, and the way he's trained in the last few weeks and the impact he's had when he's been playing has said to everyone, here I am, and what talent he does have. So I'm really pleased with him today. That's what we need. It's what we need from all our attacking players to be a threat, to play like that, to have a ruthless edge about how they finish, and he showed the full package today.
Frank, you made it look effortless. The body swerves for the first two goals. I mean, that's even laymen can see the balance in his play.
Yeah, exactly. And I think as well, like he's got that. And when you talk about the Premier League, one thing there is physicality, and particularly at places like Burnley. But when he moves the ball so quickly like he can do, then he can obviously cause teams a lot of problems. So yeah, that's. It's a great thing to watch when people have a balance like that. And the first goal where he waits, then a step over, then moves away again from the player, that sort of stuff is brilliant. I hope it gives him the confidence that he should do, and I'm pretty sure it will do, and that'll do him great going forward.
Frank, I just wanted to ask you about the booking for the dive. As a manager, I mean, how do you, as a young player, do you talk to him about that? Do you leave it alone?
No, if I feel like it was a dive, I would speak to Callum and say that that's not what we're about. But when you're moving into the box at pace and cutting across defenders, whether the VAR decides it's not a penalty or not is one thing. I thought there were a lot of things going on in the game today of people going down under not real contact. Their bench wanted everything that was happening. Ashley Barnes, every time he has a contest in the air, he falls to the ground. They want to get a free kick to stick it in your box. So let's be clear, that these things do still happen all over football when it's a fast game and people are trying to win. So if it was a dive, I'd address it for sure. I need to look it back, but I actually don't think it's as clean cut an argument as that.
Have you had any time to speak to Callum yet?
No.
Okay, we can do two more, Liam.
You've won 7 in a row now across all competitions. Changed the team that much in that time. Is the next challenge trying to maintain that momentum while maybe freshening things up a bit as well?
Yeah, I mean, that's always in my mind, and I know I have a good squad, and obviously you need to keep people happy in the squad, and I mean that the first thing is always results, and I think the momentum we've gained recently has meant that there's not that many changes. There's been a few here and now, but at the same time, when the moments come and players need to stay fit and ready and support the team when they're not playing, it's not nice. I've said it recently, it's a hard part of my job, trying to tell people they're not playing or not pick them for periods, but I know the quality I've got through the squad, and yeah, for sure there'll be moments in the coming weeks or over the long haul of the season where I'll be relying on someone else than I relied on today, and I think that's why it's so important that we do keep a real spirit as a group, whether you're a starter or whether you're someone coming on and make an impact.
On that note, how pleasing was the intensity of the performance after that big midweek battle against Clarets?
Yeah, it was really pleasing because it's a worry. You travel back, you're aware the other team doesn't have that situation. And that was a really taxing game tonight. On the legs, it wasn't an easy game. It was our toughest physical game of the year. So, credit to the medical staff and everyone that works around the players. They put a lot of hours in the last 2 or 3 days. The players themselves, I think, have been professional about how they've recovered and professional about how they've picked themselves up and come to Burnley, which we knew was going to be a really, really tough match. And I think it's easy to take the small gloss off it with 2 goals late on. It doesn't take any gloss off it for me today. The 95% of the game, which we played some outstanding football in, a really tough place to play, was what made me very, very happy with today.